Wait, Yui, watch out!
Mr. Kanzaki believes that continuing to work as a field salesperson in this condition might be difficult.
So, considering the current situation, I think you'll be targeted for personnel adjustments.
I understand. Yui, Tomosaka, good work today.
I'm glad the deal went through safely.
The way things turned out, it kind of feels like I could have wrapped up the deal all by myself. Like, the three of us might not have even been necessary, you know? Considering your abilities, Tomosaka, that might be true. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a salesperson for Tokimeki Health Products, and I was on my way back from a business negotiation with my colleagues, Yui and Tomosaka.
I really want to get better at handling negotiations like you, Sato.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying that about me instead of Sato?
Oh, the light's green now, so let's hurry and cross.
Wait, Yui, watch out! Huh?
Sato, you're awake?
Where am I?
You're in the hospital. Sato, you jumped in to protect me. I can't thank you enough.
Man, you suddenly darted out and totally freaked me out. I kinda have a fuzzy memory of something. Sorry for causing you two any worry. Seriously, I get that protecting Yui is admirable, but if you end up getting hurt, doesn't that kind of ruin the whole point? That's true.
What are you talking about, Tomosaka? Sato risked his own safety to save me. He's my lifesaver. Isn't that a bit disrespectful to someone who saved my life?
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Sato, your injuries seem pretty severe, so you'll need to stay hospitalized for a while. I already informed the office about it earlier.
We'll manage the sales department while you're away, so don't worry, and take your time recovering. Got it. Thanks. After a month in the hospital, I returned to work.
Sato, you really went through a lot this time.
Glad to see you back from the hospital.
I am grateful for your permission to take a prolonged leave.
No, thank you so much for saving my daughter. You are truly a lifesaver. However, I've heard your injuries aren't healing well, and you'll need to use a wheelchair for a few more months.
Yes, that's correct. I'd like to keep working, but I'm concerned that my current situation might create some issues for the company.
Mr. Kanzaki believes that continuing to work as a field salesperson in this condition might be difficult.
So, considering the current situation, I think you'll be targeted for personnel adjustments.
I understand. I also think it might be difficult to continue. If that's the case, I understand if it means I have to leave the company.
No, we're not saying we want you to quit.
Huh?
If I said something that gave the wrong impression, I truly apologize. How about we switch you to a department where it's easier to navigate with a wheelchair? Or you could take on the sales supervisor position to lend a hand to the team. What do you think? We'd really appreciate it if you could take on the supervisor role for us.
Really? Is that okay, sir?
Actually, while you were in the hospital, Tomosaka took the lead in handling client visits, but many of his sales attempts didn't result in contracts.
Sato, you've earned a strong reputation among clients for being trustworthy and thorough in your work. It's not just Tomosaka. Many of our employees are struggling with their sales performance, so we'd like you to share your expertise with the team.
If I can make use of my past experience in sales, I'd be honored. I never imagined I'd get to stay at the company like this. I'll make sure to repay this kindness with my hard work. The next day.
So, starting today, Sato will take on the role of sales supervisor, focusing on supporting the team. I'm confident he'll use his experience to help the department thrive, so I'm counting on all of you to work together.
Huh? So Sato's becoming the supervisor?
I bet this means our sales numbers are about to improve.
It's not going to be that easy, though. Hey, Sato, welcome back to the sales department. I heard you were holding things down for the team while I was gone. Thank you so much. From now on, I'll do my best to contribute by supporting everyone in the department. You took a whole month off and ended up basically promoted to supervisor? What's up with that? I deserved a chance too.
How can you say something like that?
Sato's promotion to supervisor wasn't just because of the accident. We had been considering it for a while, largely due to Miss Imani Shiki, our sales manager, talking about his fantastic skills and how he really helps the team out.
I personally recommended Sato to Mr. Kanzaki as the next candidate for promotion.
I see.
It makes perfect sense because Sato has always been on top of his sales while also looking after us younger staff.
Sooner or later, the promotion discussion was bound to happen for Sato.
Oh, so even Miss Imani Shiki was backing Sato? Well, if Sato's okay with it, then I don't see a problem. But handling your own sales and focusing solely on supporting others is a completely different game. I've had a bit of a rough patch lately, but I'll prove I can boost my sales even without Sato's support. Tomosaka?
Come on now. No need to get so tense.
Mr. Shimizu?
Tomosaka, you've been in sales for quite a while, so you can handle things on your own, right?
Well, yes, I guess.
Now that Sato can't be on the front lines anymore, this is your time to step up. I'm counting on you, Tomosaka.
Yes, sir. I understand. And with that, my work as a supervisor officially began. Yui, I've put together a new list of potential clients. Can you start visiting them based on this list today?
Got it. Wait, could this list be?
It's filled with stores like drugstores, where you excel. I want you to keep building on your strengths.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Tojo. Yes? What is it? I reviewed the materials you prepared for today's client meeting. Since the client mentioned they want to focus more on health products, I've added these materials to help with your pitch. Could you take these with you? Sato? I've already trained Tojo well, and his materials are solid. I get it, but I think adding a bit more information could make a difference. Fine. I'll hold on to it and decide if we'll use it or not. Let's go, Tojo. Yes, sir. A few weeks later.
Sato, the client info list you put together was super clear and really helped streamline the sales process. Thanks to your support, we're able to focus entirely on the negotiations. By assigning clients based on each employee's strengths, our success rate in closing deals has significantly improved.
I always believed your skills would shine as a support lead, but this is beyond expectations. Thanks to you becoming our team lead, the entire sales department's performance has seen a remarkable recovery.
You're both flattering me too much. That's true. It's not just Sato's effort alone. The growth of each individual in the sales department has been remarkable, don't you think?
I believe Sato's support is the key factor, driving that individual growth.
You really think so? Even though I can't go out on sales myself, I'm just so grateful to still have the chance to work and contribute to the company like this. It's amazing to realize I can still make an impact in this way.
Sato, your efforts in mentoring the newer employees have been incredibly successful.
I just want to share whatever sales experience I can, so they can turn it into their own strengths.
Ever since I started learning from you, Sato, I've actually been looking forward to going out on sales.
It's great to see you finding fulfillment in your work.
Tomosaka, you could really pick up some valuable tips from how Sato mentors the younger staff.
Yes, I'll work on that. The sales department seemed to be running in a positive cycle. Or so I thought. Tomosaka, about the materials for the client meeting you've been assigned, I was thinking I could help you put them together if needed. Sato, aren't you busy mentoring the younger staff? I've got more experience than the other employees, so I don't need your help. I can handle it myself. I see. Tojo, are you all set for today's client meeting? Yes, I'm all ready to go. I followed exactly what you told me and made sure everything's prepared perfectly. Great, that's what I like to hear. I completely agree with your belief that sales rely on individual ability. I'm already simulating how I'll present our pitch. Tomosaka, it seems like you've been spending more time with Tojo lately. The person in charge of Doyo Mekimart, the client you're both handling this time, is someone you need to be very cautious with during negotiations. How about we have a quick meeting with the four of us, including Miss Imani Shiki, the department head. Before we get started, I think it could be helpful. Are you saying you want me to listen to your advice, Sato? Well, partly, but I've got my own methods, so I don't need your advice. Besides, I've been properly mentoring Tojo, so we're good. But it's almost time for the meeting, so we'll head out now. See ya. Tomosaka. However, a few hours later, we're back.
Hey, there you are. How did the meeting with Doyomeki Mart go?
It was a disaster. The person in charge over there wouldn't listen to a word we said. It was so frustrating. They said they're scrapping the negotiation plans entirely. I'm really sorry.
I see.
Tomosaka, as the supervisor, I'd like to review the results of this negotiation. Could you show me the materials you brought with you? Here they are. I see. With these materials, it's no surprise the client wasn't satisfied. What do you mean? We prepared everything according to the request form. I believe I shared the updated request form I received from Doyomeki Mart with you, including the additional requirements. The proposal materials this time didn't fully address their updated needs. No way. I think we should review the request from Doyomeki Mart again, and reflect on this negotiation together. This time, my skills just didn't cut it. I'll do some self-reflection. Sato, I'll take care of it myself next time, so I won't need your backup. Tomosaka? Is it really okay to leave things like this?
Sato, listen to this! The negotiation with Kirameki store that we prepared for together was a big success.
Really? That's great news.
Going alone to a big negotiation, it made me so nervous, but recently, I've started to feel more confident.
Yui, you've got such a strong ambition, and you really make an effort to take in everything you learn. It's so rewarding to teach someone like you.
You're right. It's really not about my support, Yui. It's all about the effort you've put in paying off.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm expecting even more great things from you.
Of course!
Yui is seriously leveling up her skills, and the younger team members are improving too. And yet, I'm still having a tough time with my negotiations. It's definitely an issue. However, even after that, Tomosaka still refused to cooperate with me and continued his self-centered approach to sales. 2 weeks later.
Tomosaka, I'd like to entrust you with a major client.
Really?
Yes, but this is a crucial deal we cannot afford to lose. So I want you to work closely with Sato and carefully plan your approach.
With Sato, you say?
To be honest, your recent performance in sales has not been great. That's precisely why I think you should start fresh and cooperate with him.
I don't need Sato's support. I can handle this on my own. With that, Tomosaka headed into the negotiation, but ultimately, he failed and returned empty-handed. Tomosaka, about this negotiation. What? Are you saying it would have gone better if I had worked with you? I'm not claiming anything grand like that, but I do think your perspective has become too narrow. I have plenty of experience in sales too. Tomosaka, can we just end this now? What? Sato is your peer, and as a colleague, I understand the desire to keep up appearances at times, but it's kind of silly to reject his help out of pride, only to stumble on deals you could have easily nailed. Doesn't that seem a bit embarrassing? What did you say? I've realized recently that when Sato supports me, I can focus better on the negotiations, and the results follow.
As for me, Tomosaka, I can't overlook your declining sales performance any longer.
Yes, sir.
With your experience, I figured you'd be the next standout, so I had some pretty high hopes for you, but lately, you've been too much of a lone wolf, and I feel like you're missing opportunities to grow further as a salesperson.
That may be true, but I can't rely on Sato all the time. We're not trying to deny your approach, Tomosaka. As you said, individual sales skills are important, and it's true that relying too much on me wouldn't be ideal. In my view, the sales department functions as one team. Honestly, I believe that working together to gear up for major negotiations is a great approach. Working together, huh?
I have a message from my father. He said, Even if there are setbacks in negotiations, I believe the current sales team has the strength to turn things around.
Why not give it a go and work together on this negotiation this time? I'm not here to force my methods on you, but I'd really appreciate it if you'd at least hear me out. All right, I get it. I'm sorry for pushing forward on my own all this time. After that, Tomosaka gradually began to cooperate with me. The younger colleagues, including Tojo, seemed to think he was at odds with me, and they were quite tough on him. It looked like he was going to have a hard time winning their trust back. And then, this month's top sales performer is Tomosaka. Congratulations. Must be thanks to Sato's support, huh? Well, it's true I did support you, but I think it's because your own sales skills have improved significantly. Heh. I should have started cooperating with everyone much earlier. Meanwhile,
Sato, would you like to grab a drink with me tonight?
So, you're moving up from a small factory to this company, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure I got in. But this must have been a good experience for you too, right, Keiichi? It's really a no-brainer, right?
Let's hire him. President Nagisa?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I used to work at a small factory, but I decided to switch jobs because I want to see what I could create with my own hands on a larger scale. It was a small town factory, but I take pride in the skills I learned there. It's been a while since my last interview. I'm getting a bit nervous. I'll just have to do my best and let things play out. The next day. Hey, is that you, Keiichi? Are you applying here too? Yeah, what a coincidence seeing you here. So, you're moving up from a small factory to this company, huh? You can't beat someone like me, coming from a big-name corporation. Anyway, good luck. Thanks, you too. And so, the group interview began. I used to work at Doki Doki Corp. Doki Doki Corp? Isn't that a major company? I graduated from a prestigious university's engineering department and have achieved excellent results in large-scale projects. I'm confident in my theoretical knowledge and planning skills, and I believe I can contribute to your company's profits through efficient designs.
Do you have any specific experience with problem solving?
What happens on site is something the team should be able to handle on their own. I'm focused on the overall management.
I see. Keiichi, can you tell us about your work experience?
I worked at a small town factory where I handled precision part manufacturing and prototype productions. Custom orders and one-of-a-kind items were common, requiring meticulous adjustments and manual work.
Can you share any specific challenges or innovations you've undertaken in that environment?
Of course. I managed to listen to the customer's requests and made improvements that weren't in the original design and used new materials to enhance quality. Although I did face many setbacks, I believe those failures were what taught me how to find solutions.
Thank you.
The interview progressed smoothly as we answered more questions. Well, I'm pretty sure I got in. But this must have been a good experience for you too, right, Keiichi?
It seems there's no need to deliberate over the decision.
It's really a no-brainer, right?
Let's hire him. President Nagisa?
What? Can you please explain what's going on?
I'm sure this candidate is very capable too, but why him? It's true that Arata's achievements are quite impressive. However, in terms of on-site responsiveness and flexibility, Keiichi is the better fit.
No way!
Academic background and achievements are undoubtedly important, but what we're looking for at this company is a set of skills and instincts that can't be measured by numbers.
Oh, I should have been the one chosen. I'll definitely ace my interview with their rival company tomorrow.
His skills are definitely going to be of great value to us right away. I'm sure you'll understand right away as well, Noah.
A few days later. My first project. I can't wait to try if the skills I developed at the small town factory can make it here.
Keiichi, I'll be the one to support you from now on. Please feel free to ask me anything if you have any questions.
Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, she's a former engineer. She must be really capable to have landed the position of Nagisa's right-hand man.
Keiichi, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start by fine-tuning this optical lens. Precision is everything here. Even at 0.01 millimeters, deviation is unacceptable.
0.01 millimeters? I'll give it a try. Under Noah's perfect guidance, I steadily completed the tasks. A few hours later.
Keiichi, this is perfect. Most newcomers struggle with this adjustment first. I'm very impressed.
I think it's because I've done similar work back when I worked at the factory. This lens design might become even more efficient with some modifications.
Huh?
If we add a small groove right here, we could better control light refraction.
How did you just come up with that?
At the factory, we often had to make improvements on site, based on the customer requests. There is so much that can be enhanced beyond the original design.
He's got an instinct for on-site problem solving that theory alone can't provide. Nagisa must have seen that in him. She's impressive as usual.
And the prototype was completed.
This is better than expected. I'm sure the clients will be thrilled.
Thank you. But I couldn't have done it without your advice.
I only provided theoretical guidance. The execution and creative ideas were all you. Even my seemingly perfect methods can be enhanced by his instincts. I'm looking forward to working with you, Keiichi.
Noah. She seems so cool, but she's got such a warm smile. Meanwhile, Arata joined a rival company of ours. I really hope that he gets the chance to showcase his skills. I'm definitely going to deliver the best results here in this company. Arata, we value efficiency here in our company. We're counting on you. I've seen that you have a knack for managing and improving on-site operations. Well, it is my job to quickly grasp the situation on site and make improvements. I'll leave customer relations to you as well. Yes, please leave it to me. Efficient project management is my forte. Finally, people trust me with things here. I'm sure it's because I've been at a big company before. 1 week later. This custom order needs some design adjustments, so it's more useful and easier to use. That's outside the scope of the original plan. We'd prefer we stick to the existing design for a more efficient production. Is that alright? Wait, that really won't work. You need to consider how it is going to affect the actual users on site. Please allow me to discuss it with my superiors and get back to you. Shouldn't they be satisfied with the most productive design? A few hours later.
Arata, have you not addressed the corrections I asked for yet? We're on a tight schedule here.
We're currently trying to adjust things within the company. Could you please wait a bit longer?
We can't just be waiting for you to adjust things. If you're not going to look at the situation on site and respond quickly, I'll have to reconsider our next deal.
Wait, please. I'll check with my supervisor right away and get back to you.
If you can't make the decisions, I'd like to speak with someone in charge.
No, I'll take responsibility and resolve this. So please, just give me a little more time.
I think I've had enough of this.
Arata, Did you just receive another complaint from a client? I just heard about another complaint from another client. I'm terribly sorry. I'm working on the adjustments, but the response has been delayed. The demands this time are particularly challenging. Clients' demands are supposed to be challenging, but it's your job to figure out how to meet them. You're right. Keep working on it. If you give a proper explanation to the clients, they will understand. Of course. Is this the level that's expected on site? I have my own way of doing things. Misunderstandings are inevitable, and I can't just keep dwelling on them. But how can I redeem myself? Just as I was starting to get used to my job, a presentation for a major project was waiting for me. A new product would be announced here, and many industry professionals and reporters are expected to gather. Today, we would like to present to you the next generation medical measurement device. This is a revolutionary innovation for this industry. This is it. If I succeed with this project, I'll be able to prove my worth. Hey, Keiichi, it's been a while. How's work going? I know I lost to you at the interview, but I am now working at this big production company. Well, I've been doing well at the company. It's a great environment where people support each other, which lets me constantly grow. Well, good luck. Before long, you'll see that my track record will grow, and I'll be leaving my mark on this industry. Hey, that's some confidence you've got. Next generation medical measurement device, huh? I never thought Arata would become our competitor.
Keiichi, this isn't the time to be feeling intimidated. This project is a significant step forward for our company as well.
Of course, but do you think we can win?
Of course, with your creativity and on-site expertise, we can definitely make a proposal that resonates with the clients.
We are not just looking for high-precision measurement functions. Since it'll be used on-site, we need a design that can flexibly handle sudden specification changes. We've communicated the same request to other companies, but most responded saying that the existing products can handle the changes. But to be honest, I really don't think that would suffice. You're absolutely right. Instead of sticking to existing designs, we should create equipment that is genuinely user-friendly on-site. If you allow us a chance to create a prototype, we'd propose a customized design leveraging on-site perspectives. I see. But wouldn't that require a lot of technical capability and time to accomplish?
It's true that it's not going to be easy, but we're confident in the speed of our prototype development. By dedicating a specialized project team, we'll address all our clients' needs.
If that's the case, I'd really like to see a prototype. Understood. We'll get started right away. This is incredible! Thank you. We will also reflect the feedbacks from the users to make further improvements. This is exactly the kind of flexibility we were looking for. It's truly a strength that other companies don't have. I propose a design that allows for mass production, which will also help reduce costs. Arata, how did the clients react to that proposal? The client had concerns about the additional costs, but I explained that it would be more rational in the long term. Arata, what the clients want is something they can use immediately. Are you really considering their perspective? The clients are not going to be satisfied like this. Well, I thought we could use the existing products in places that would work. For this project, Deus Electronic will most likely propose something innovative as well. I think it would be best to convince the clients with the existing products, but I guess sticking to existing products might not be enough to win. As for the prototype, it won't meet the deadline under the normal schedule. At this point... Arata, we absolutely need a prototype of this custom order within the next 2 weeks. If we don't get it in time, our whole plan will be thrown into disarray. 2 weeks? That's such a short time. But there's no way I can say no to them. Don't worry, we'll make it happen. With our mass production line, we will be able to deliver this custom design on schedule. Really? Well, that's a relief. All right, we've regained the client's trust. Now we just have to make sure to meet the deadline. Please hurry up with the specification changes for this part. If we don't get it done in time for our clients, we'll be in big trouble. But Arata, this specification change wasn't a part of the original plan. Is it even feasible? I don't need to hear your logic right now. Just keep working on it. I'm sorry, Arata, but due to the specification changes, we couldn't meet the deadline. Damn it. How did this happen? We can't make excuses to the client now. My sincere apologies. If you could give us just a little more time, we'll definitely be able to complete it. We can no longer entrust this project to you. We will ask Days Electronics to salvage the product from here. We're sorry, but we're counting on their flexibility. But that's... Of all other companies, why does it have to be where Keiichi is? Arata, I heard from the development team. Not only did you make them deal with unreasonable changes to specifications, you also couldn't manage to meet the deadline for the prototype. There's nothing left to submit for this project. This is the result of you acting on your own. Yes, sir. Arata's company, Global Tech Japan, failed to meet the deadline due to specification changes, damaging their relationship with the client. As a result, we received more requests from these clients that had left their company.
The client asked us for additional work on the project. This will be a major challenge for us as well. Let's all work together as one team to tackle this. Keiichi, let's implement the proposed improvements for this part right away. To improve the accuracy, it's important we adjust this part.
Right away. I'll make sure to finish it in time. 2 weeks later. Today is finally the day. We poured everything into this prototype to build our trust with the client. The company's future depends on how this will be evaluated.
Have confidence. This prototype embodies all our efforts. I'm sure it will exceed the client's expectations.
Right, let's do this.
At our company, we prioritize reflecting customer feedback and responding to the needs on site. This prototype is also a testament to that philosophy.
This is a new measuring device that adjusts the refractive index of optical lenses to enable highly accurate measurements. While minimizing the error, we have achieved lighter weight and improved operability. It is designed to be easy to use on site. This would be extremely easy to use. It's absolutely perfect for our worksite. What is this? This isn't just perfect craftsmanship. It's a perfect combination of theory and practice. It's amazing how they captured the hearts of their customers to do this extent. We decided to officially entrust this project to your company, Nagisa. I was impressed by the quick response, the proposals that were in line with the actual situation on site, and above all, Keiichi's outstanding technical skills.
Thank you very much. We will continue to do our best to deliver results that exceed your expectations.
Arata, we had high expectations for your company, but your responses were too bureaucratic and lacked the flexibility we were looking for. What we were really looking for and needed was a partner that would listen to the voices of those on site and solve problems together with us. We understand your decision.
No matter how big a company is, if it ignores the voices of their clients, it can never gain trust. We aim to build a future while valuing the trust of our clients.
You see, Arata, I'm sure you understand what happens to a company if it loses trust with its customers. Yes, I guess I have no choice but to admit my mistakes. In the end, I was too focused on making myself look good and lost sight of what really matters. What matters most is building trust over time. Efficiency alone will never achieve that. I will try my best to understand what I have been lacking and do better. The project came to a successful end, and Nagisa's company continued to maintain strong client relationships and continue to grow. Meanwhile, Arata has started working on site to regain his understanding of what truly matters, rebuilding himself from the ground up.
Your field expertise and efforts brought us this far. I hope you'll continue to support this company.
Of course. It was your leadership that inspired me to do my best.
Let's keep striving together.
Thank you for watching.
Make sure to subscribe for more.